Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome back to Let's Play King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. In the last episode, we made it all the way here to Shield Heights, and we're ready to take on the dragon. Since last time, I collected a few more of those shield attack orbs, and I am now up to 45. I recommend having at least 40 shield attack orbs for this, because you definitely will need a lot of them. Even though it'll take only a few hits to get rid of the dragon, you may not have the best of patience. Anyway, let's go ahead and go north up this bridge. And whoa, we got even more Dark Knights here. Just keep on blocking. And I thought I could hit two at the same time. Apparently I could not. And I'm going to let my strike gauge fill up there before I do anything else. And once we get up here, there's even more bad guys. Also, it's really easy to get caught on the stairs if you're not careful. And wait for this guy to... Oh, I guess I won't have to wait for him to swing at me this time. I will wait for him to come my way, and then I'll hack and slash him again. And after that, we should be good to go north to the next screen, where there will be even more Dark Knights. And they will come in from behind that wall. Not the greatest thing in the world to do, game. Not the greatest thing in the world to do. Also, Zeke's taking a pounding. Look at that last hit that he took. That was pretty dangerous. Waiting for this guy to come near me again, so I can whack him. Good, there we go. Not necessarily needing Breeze after that, but I guess I will need him for this. If he can move. Oh, I thought it was done with all the enemies here. I guess not. Okay, we're done here, so let's go inside the tower. There should be a few more bad guys. As I mentioned earlier, you will need at least 40 shield attack orbs, and of course you will need Breeze. Because you need Breeze in order to fight the boss, because your physical attacks will not work. And you have to use shield attacks in order to defeat it. Breeze is the only one to have a shield that does so. And therefore, well, we have to bring Breeze with us. And once we get up here, we actually get Breeze saying something. Since he's the only one with a magic shield, he'll be the only one that can take care of the dragon, as I said earlier. Breeze wants to fight him, Arthur lets him but tells him to be careful, and from this point on, for this boss fight, we will play as Breeze. Same controls, you do have a lance and everything, but you also have the A button to fire shield attacks with the shield. You want to wait until you can see a whole bunch of the dragon's underbelly before you fire shield attacks at it. Also, you will have to wait for the dragon to move his head away, so that way you can actually hit the underbelly. So that way you can actually get a few shots in. And it has to be exposed, and I'm getting really impatient here. And I'm kind of off target too, so that's really not helping very much. Again, it's really useful to have a couple of shield attacks in order to do this. And even though it takes 2 or 3 hits, you will need quite a bit of patience. And I got quite a few hits in right there, but I'm running out of health because of all these flames that are hitting me. Not the greatest thing in the world. You can also see that wound right there where I actually got the dragon and hey, we got it! I thought it was going to die there. Now that we've defeated the dragon, we finally see what this little orange thing that he's trying to protect was. It's a shield on the statue. This is the Pendragon shield. Walk up to with Arthur to collect it. You now have Arthur's shield. I should also mention that now that we have Arthur's shield, whenever we look at his stats, it'll be on the square to the right. The square to the left will be the key. And now that we've taken care of the dragon, there are no more enemies. I would complain about having to walk all the way back there, but this is a fairly straightforward area, and therefore, well, I really don't have any qualms about it. So let's go ahead and get right on out of here. We just have a few more screens to go. And once we get out of here, I'm going to head to the Camelot, head back to the castle to heal up. And since there are no more enemies, it is very, very easy to come back here and get shield attacks whenever you need them. At least you won't have to deal with enemies while you're trying to go in and out, trying to get them all, and try to get as many as you need. Also, there are those stupid gates again. Notice that the jewels are flashing. That will come into play later. I'll explain it when the time comes. But for now, I want to get on out of here. Can I avoid these bees and get the... No, I cannot. Great. I have to fight these things off. Great. Your best bet to fighting off bees and whatnot is just keep hammering the B button repeatedly. Otherwise, you're just going to keep damaging you. Finally mastered the finer arts of combat while I was trying to do this. Now that we've gotten the Dark Knights taken care of here, it's time to head back to the castle. And we should be able to talk to Merlin now, I think. Oh, we still have to do Excalibur then. Okay. Well, at least we're healed up. So now that we're here again, we might as well go ahead and get Breeze and another knight for the journey. Can't remember if I took Lug with me. Oh, what the heck, I'll just take him anyway. It's not like I need any specific knights for what I'm about to do anyway. But it's nice to be healed up. Now we have to deal with the knights again, and we should head back to where we met the Lady of the Lake. And apparently these guys want to give me a hard time. And apparently I wasn't facing him, so therefore he's going to damage me. Apparently I have to be facing him to damage him. Alright. We are now heading back north. So, now that we're in the forest again, we want to head to the west. Which means we will definitely have to deal with the giant wasp here again. And we should be going this way at this point. I could be wrong. It may be this way, it may not. Looks like I'm going the right way, though. Yep, we went the right way. We're back at the lake. Now that we've shown courage and wisdom in acquiring the Pendragon Shield, even though Breeze did all the work for us, only someone worthy of bearing the mighty Excalibur could have recovered the shield. Again, Breeze did all the work. Arthur just grabbed it. Whatever. Arthur still gets Excalibur. So now she wants us to come to the lake and follow the path she takes. And it can get pretty fast, and it's always not in a straight line. So I'm just going to tell you what it is you need to do. You want to go up here, go up one, then one, from here. You want to go west 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Thankfully, this is not random. It never changes. And you want to go north 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to go east 3 times. 1, 2, 3. North 2. 1, 2. West 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then north once. West 3 more times. South twice. West again. Then south until you get the sword. There, you did it. If you take the wrong turn at any point, you will walk into the lake and you'll be taken back to the start. It won't be like right at the beginning of the path. It will just be the quickest beeline back to next to the lake. But thankfully we managed to get this on the first try. Thankfully because I have a map. And we now have Excalibur, even though that really doesn't change our offense or anything. It doesn't really change our appearance either. We just haven't have this out of the way now because it just serves more of an invisible plot hole, or plot wall rather, than anything else. And you know what? I'm just gonna go back to the castle here. We'll be able to warp to other parts of the map too, if we get further and further into the game, so that way we don't have to walk all the way from Camelot to wherever we need to go and do it the hard way. We can just warp to approximate locations and do what we need to do from there. Anyway, Merlin has a new task for us. Seek the entrance to Tintagel Castle. Inside awaits your next challenge, to retrieve the first key of truth. If you take the correct companions, this difficult task may become a breeze. That's definitely a hint right there, because you will need Breeze for this again. So, it's time to take our knights. I will bring with me Breeze, as I mentioned earlier, because, well, it's pretty obvious we're going to need him now. And, I haven't brought Darren with me, so I'm going to take Darren with me. Bring somebody who's rather fleet of foot. And we should be on our way now. Which means we'll be doing all the predictable battles again. So get rid of this guy. Finally, there we go. They're easy, but sadly they just don't have that much variety to them. Once I find them once, it's like I know what I need to do. It's not really that hard to fight them off. Again, we're gonna have to attack rapidly in order to get rid of the wasps here. And I am taking quite a beating here. Anyway, we want to go up and left to the castle here. And I took quite a bit of a beating from those wasps. I do not like fighting the wasps very much. I believe this is the right way. So let's get over here. Okay. I forgot, there's a screen I have to go through before I go to Tintagel. I keep thinking I can go to it straight away, but that's not how it works. Anyway, you want to follow the paths all the way down here. And you want to find these mounds of bones. When you see them, go west. Once you manage to make your way to the west, you'll be fighting off some more Dark Knights. I believe there are at least 7 of them, if I'm counting right. Definitely want to get rid of them as quickly as possible. Music's back to normal, but the drawbridge is up. We cannot get in there normally. So we're going to have to head back and go south from the Mound of Bones, leading towards Tintagel Castle. And we've got these mushrooms too. They don't do any damage, but they are very annoying. Sadly, they count as monsters that you have to battle Hitting them with your most powerful strike with the strike gauge all the way full is going to get rid of them very, very easily in one shot. And you should be able to get over to here. Inside is a cave. And let's talk to this guy. This is Eric of Tintagel. Tintagel Castle was originally his, but Warlord Spike has laid siege to it, and Eric was forced to retreat. I don't know why he looks like a hermit, but he does. He says that Warlord Spike's forces are too strong to take the castle by force, and we're going to have to find another way in. The passageway in is in this cave, but we have to get a book that the blacksmith stole from him. His home is off the high road to Shield Heights. Now, what I just picked up here is a healing herb. And you can actually go in and out of the cave to pick these things up. What these things do is they actually help heal your characters little by little. The more you have, the better. But the game is so buggy that if I were to pause the game, go into inventory, and come back to the gameplay screen, I just picked up 3 more herbs. The herbs respawn when I pause. And if I'm standing on them, they're automatically collected. So I can keep doing this as much as I want and keep getting herbs. For a game that took 2 extra years to develop, they didn't really think things through. So I'm gonna meet you back here when I have 99 herbs. So, be right back. Welcome back. I now have 99 healing herbs, and I picked 3 more up that I can't stockpile past 99 with, so we need to go see the blacksmith. Because, well, how else are we gonna get the plot to roll on? But how are we gonna find the blacksmith? Well, he said look at the high road to Shield Heights, and we're gonna be doing that after I fight off all these mushrooms. I think they can attack you. That's kind of like what that hissing noise implies, but it doesn't really do a whole bunch of damage. And also, okay, I am going the right way then. Good. Apparently we took the low road, so now we have to take the high road. And we have to look to the south for a dirt path to signify where it is we're supposed to be going. And here we are at the high path at last. There's that path leading to the house. Let's go here and talk to the blacksmith. Apparently he knows us. Good. When King Arthur asks for the book that he stole from the hermit says that he has never stolen anything, and that if the book was there as he found it, then it means he must have lost it. He will return the book to you, but he wants you to do something for him. Every time he enters the woods to the north to cut timber to fuel his smithing fire, a warlord patrol requires that he pay a tribute to be allowed to cut timber. If we were to assure him that they would not bother him again, we'll be able to give him the book. Here's what you have to do, because the game doesn't really explicitly tell you how to do this. You have to go into the woods to the north, and if you went towards the wall of fire, you went too far. Thankfully, it's to the north and not too far away from the blacksmith's house. All you have to do is just walk into the woods to the north, and you'll find this little screen here. Once you fight off all the enemies, you'll be able to pick up this helmet. And I'm going to wait until I get over here to pause the game to show you what it is. It is the Warlord's helmet. And all we need to do now is take it back to the blacksmith, and it'll give us the book. And now we have the book. All we need to do now is head back to Eric of Tintagel, go into the cave, and we should be able to make our way into the castle. A few more battles that we're going to have to take care of, especially with this thing. Take that, even though I'm not going to need it. And we should be almost there. Still gonna have to deal with the mushrooms though, if I want to do anything. There we go. Now we can head over to the cave. And we should be good to go as soon as you talk to Eric again and give him the book. We now have the right to use the passageway into the castle. And if you talk to Eric again at any time after this, you'll find out it's a book of ciphering. And you can actually look to see what letters all these symbols mean. You can press left and right to switch between the two pages, and this will come into play later in the game. But for now, I'm going to stop it here, and next time we're going to take on Castle Tintagel, where we'll face Warlord Spike. So join me then, why don't you? Anyway, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!